We will start by making sure that the packets are in date order. Then, we will check that the student wrote down their name, start time, and end time on each packet. If they did not, we will take our stamp, asking them to write their time on all future packets. To start grading, we will start with the back of the last packet. We need to get the same answer book as the level we are on, and then open up to the same page that we are grading. We will check a few answers at a time with the answer book. If the answer is wrong, like in the first one, we will put a check mark indicating so. For the second one, the student has the correct answer but did not trace the other letters, so we will put a triangle taking off half points. For the next one, the student has the right answer but did not stay in the lines and did not write very neatly, so we will put a triangle taking off half points again and write HW for handwriting. Then we will check the last three and they are all okay. We will move to the front of the page. On this page, we notice that the B in binoculars is not capitalized, so we will put another triangle taking off half points and underline the section that they got wrong. Continuing forwards, this word is spelled wrong, and so we will take off half points and write SP for spelling. This one is wrong, and so we will put a check mark indicating so. Adding up the students' mistakes, each of these count as half of a point, and so to get combined, they had 4 more mistakes, so we'll circle the last section in the rubric. Moving to the next page, we notice that the student gets all of these right, so we'll leave them alone. While the next 3 answers are not what the book says sample answer. And so as long as the words make sense and are grammatically correct, then it is okay, as with these ones. If the entire page is correct, we will circle, indicating so. Moving to the front of the page, the student has 2 questions wrong. However, if I were to just put a check mark on those 2, the student knows to switch them and does not learn anything. So I have to put a check mark times 2 at the top of the page telling them that there are 2 mistakes and they have to find them. Grading this page between the front and the back, the student got 2 mistakes, so I will circle the 70%. Moving to the next page, the student had to read the story and circle the time taken, but they did not, so I'll put a check mark indicating so. Checking with the answer book, these 2 are both correct, so I will leave them alone. On the front, there is nothing for the student to answer, so it is just correct, and we will put a big circle. Again, in the rubric, the student had 1 or more mistakes, so we will put the 69%. After grading each page, we have to put the score summary at the top, writing down the score for each page. If they got a 100%, we write a 1, 90% is 9, 8, 7, and 6. So for this packet, the student got a 6, 7, 6. After grading the packet, initial the bottom corner, saying that you were the person to grade it. Moving on to the next packet, we notice that this one was already graded but incomplete. That's why there's a check mark. But the student took it home and fixed it. So we have to regrade it. Again, needing our answer book, we will check the answers that the student has now written. If the student is correct, we will put a check mark, or we will circle the check mark at the top and circle the page as usual. Moving to the front, the student got 1 of them wrong, so we'll put a check mark there, but we still have to circle the old check mark. We will also fill out the new rubric, or the rubric with the new score, where they got 1 wrong, so we will circle the 80%. On the next page, we notice that they had done it before, but got 1 of them wrong, and it is now correct, so we will circle the check mark. Moving to the front, the student has fixed both of their mistakes, so we will circle both answers. In order to write the new score summary for this, we have to white out the check mark and write the new score of an 8. Because the student fixed everything on the first page, the one with the 6, we will circle indicating so.